It's 2 in the morning. You're walking alone through a city of nearly 14 million people. No map, no phone signal. You took a wrong turn somewhere near the train station, and you feel nothing. No anxiety, no looking over your shoulder, no gripping your bag tighter. Just the sound of your own footsteps on a quiet street, a vending machine glowing softly on the corner, and a sense of complete, total calm. That feeling, that rare, almost unbelievable feeling of safety in the middle of a megacity, is something millions of people experience every single day. But only in certain places on this planet. Today, we're counting down the top 10 safest cities to live in the world in 2026. And I promise you, number 1 will not surprise you. But number 2 and number 5, those might completely change the way you think about safety. Let's get into it. Before we start, a quick word on how we ranked these cities, because not all rankings are equal. I cross-referenced 4 major global indices: the Economist Intelligence Unit's Safe Cities Index, which covers 60 cities across 57 different indicators including digital security, healthcare, infrastructure, and personal safety. This is the most respected and comprehensive ranking in the world. Numbio's Safety and Crime Index 2026, the world's largest database of user-reported city data, covering over 400 cities. The Global Peace Index 2026, which measures societal safety, conflict, and militarization. And the Novad Composite Safety Index from February 2026, which includes night-walking safety scores, crucial for solo travelers and expats. I've included crime rates, safety index scores, and population data for every single city, so you can see the numbers yourself. All right, let's start the countdown. Population, 548,000 Global Peace Index. Portugal ranks 7th most peaceful country on Earth Crime Index, 2026. 25.3 out of 100, nearly 3x safer than London's safety score. 74.7 we start our list in Western Europe, in a city that many people still think of as a hidden gem, even though it keeps showing up on every safety list year after year. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. Here's what makes Lisbon remarkable. It's one of the oldest cities in Europe, older than London, older than Paris. And yet it feels like one of the most easygoing, relaxed places you could ever live. The crime rate here is 25.3 out of 100 on the Numbeo Crime Index. To put that in perspective, London sits at nearly 55. Paris is close to 58. Lisbon is almost 3 times safer than both of those iconic capitals. The U.S. State Department officially classifies Lisbon as a low-threat location for crime. The main risk? Pickpocketing in tourist areas. Serious crimes, assault, robbery, violent offenses are genuinely rare. And here's the story that stuck with me. A solo female traveler described walking home from dinner at midnight through the Alfama district, Lisbon's oldest neighborhood, narrow streets, no crowds, and feeling, she said, completely at ease. Like I was in my own village. That's Lisbon. Safe, sun-drenched, and deeply underrated. Population, 600,000 Global Peace Index. Ireland ranks 3rd most peaceful country in the world. Crime Index Numbeo 2026. 54.1, high by this list standards, but context matters. Safety score, 84.6. Now here's where it gets interesting, because Dublin is going to raise some eyebrows. Its Numbeo Crime Index of 54.1 is the highest on this list. So why is it here? Because Numbeo measures perception of crime as much as actual crime. Dublin scores lower partly because residents in a thriving, vibrant city are simply more aware of their surroundings. When you zoom out to the country level, Ireland ranks as the 3rd most peaceful nation on Earth according to the Global Peace Index. The actual violent crime rate in Dublin is extremely low. Murder rates are minimal. Terrorism risk is negligible. and Ireland's criminal justice system is consistently ranked as one of the most fair and effective in Europe. The Irish landscape safety paradox is something travel experts actually talk about. The country's dramatic cliffs, winding rural roads, and unpredictable weather arguably pose more risk to visitors than the people do. What gives Dublin its edge is community. The Craich, that untranslatable Irish concept of good-natured social energy, creates a city where people look out for each other. Pub culture is open, inclusive, and remarkably safe. Strangers help strangers. That's Dublin. Population: 1.56 million. Crime Index 2026. 15.4 out of 100, one of the lowest in all of Europe's safety score. 85.0 Mercer Quality of Life Survey. Third highest quality of life in the world. Munich is the city that surprises everyone. People think of Germany, and they think Berlin. Edgy, intense, urban. But Munich is a completely different animal. It's the safest city in Germany by a significant margin, with a crime level of just 15.4 out of 100. That's extraordinary for a city of 1.5 million people. Violent crime is essentially non-existent here. Mercer's Quality of Life Survey consistently places Munich in the global top 3. The public transport system is world-class. The city is clean, organized, and the police presence is calm but effective. Here's a story that illustrates Munich perfectly. During Oktoberfest, when 6 million visitors descend on the city in just 16 days, the city doesn't descend into chaos. It actually gets safer, in a sense, because of the extraordinary level of civic organization and mutual respect. A British expat who moved to Munich from London described it like this: "I used to check that my door was locked twice before bed in London. In Munich, I sometimes forget to lock it at all." That's the Munich difference. Population: 1.93 million. Global Peace Index. Austria ranks 5th most peaceful country in the world. Crime Index NUIO 2026. 17.8 out of 100 safety score analysis. 82.2 plus. If Munich surprises people, Vienna straight up humbles them. This is a city of nearly 2 million people that functions with the precision of a Swiss watch and the grace of a Viennese waltz. The crime index is just 17.8, vanishingly low for a European capital of this size. Austria ranks 5th on the Global Peace Index. Vienna's law enforcement is built on what experts call operational efficiency. Policing is predictable, response times are fast, and urban planning itself reduces crime by eliminating high-risk zones before they can form. But what I find most compelling about Vienna isn't the statistics, it's the culture. Vienna has a concept called Gemütlichkeit, a German word that roughly translates to coziness and social warmth. It describes the way the city's cafes, parks, and public spaces are designed to make people feel comfortable and at home. When people feel at home, they protect their environment. They look out for each other. The result? A city where you can leave your laptop at a coffee house table, walk to the counter to order, and come back to find it untouched. Where U-Bahn passengers help strangers with heavy luggage without being asked. Vienna isn't just safe, it's civilized in the deepest sense of the word. Population: 794,000. Safe Cities Index 87.4 out of 100. Top 10 Globally Crime Index NUMBIO 2026, 25.6 out of 100. Night Safety Score. Consistently in global top 5, we're now entering the top half of our list, and Copenhagen earns its place here emphatically. With an AU Safe Cities score of 87.4, Copenhagen ranks in the top 10 globally across personal safety, infrastructure security, health security, and digital security. That 4-pillar strength is incredibly rare. The crime index is just 25.6. It's one of the best cities in the world for solo female travelers. Night walking safety scores are among the highest on the planet. But here's what makes Copenhagen genuinely special. It's built for human safety at the design level. The city has one of the highest rates of cycling in the world. Over 60% of residents cycle to work every day. Why does this matter for safety? Because a city designed around cyclists is a city designed around human scale. Streets are lit, paths are maintained, people are visible, communities interact. There's also a strong social trust framework. Denmark consistently ranks as one of the least corrupt countries on earth, and that institutional honesty flows down to street level. People trust the system, so the system works. A 2026 resident survey found that over 90% of Copenhagen residents feel safe walking alone at night. 90% in a capital city. That number tells you everything. Okay, I want to stop the countdown for just a moment, because you've probably noticed something. So far, we've got 2 cities from the British Isles, 2 from the German-speaking world, and 1 from Scandinavia. Europe is dominating this list. But here's what's about to happen. The top 5 are going to shift everything. Because 4 of the next 5 cities are not in Europe. And the number 1 safest city on Earth, the one you've probably already guessed, sits in a region of the world that most Westerners wouldn't associate with safety at all. The question is, what is it about these places that makes safety not just a statistic, but a way of life? Let's find out. Population: 1.5 million, 3.8 M, Numbeo Safety Index 2026, 89.0, #1 in the world on this index. Crime Index, Numbeo 2026, 11.0. One of the lowest ever recorded consecutive years at #1 on Numbeo. 10 straight years. Here's a number I want you to sit with for a second. 10 years. For 10 consecutive years, Abu Dhabi has ranked as the number 1 safest city on Earth according to the Numbeo Global Safety Index, the most widely used public safety database in the world, covering over 400 cities. That's not luck, that's architecture. And I mean that almost literally. Abu Dhabi's approach to safety is built into the physical design of the city. Every public space is well lit. Every road is wide and well maintained. Emergency response infrastructure is integrated into the urban grid. The Abu Dhabi police have embraced AI-powered surveillance and predictive analytics. They're not just responding to crime, they're anticipating it before it happens. The crime index sits at just 11, 0 out of 100. For reference, the global average is somewhere around 45 to 50. Abu Dhabi is less than a quarter of that. The Commander-in-Chief of Abu Dhabi Police, Major General Ahmed Saif bin Zaitoun al-Muhairi, put it plainly, Abu Dhabi's safety is not accidental. It is achieved by design, through advanced technology, community engagement, and a fundamental commitment to quality of life for every resident and visitor. And the data backs it up. Violent crime is extremely rare. Mugging is almost unheard of. Women, including solo female travelers, consistently rate Abu Dhabi among the safest places they've ever visited, day or night. A decade at the top of the safest city rankings isn't a streak, it's a standard. Population: 5.9 million. AU Safe Cities Index 2026, 91.5, second in the World Crime Index 2026. 15.8 World Justice Project 2025. Second globally for order and security. Singapore is, in many ways, the world's greatest experiment in urban safety. And it worked. This city-state of 5.9 million people is one of the most densely populated places on Earth, and yet it has one of the lowest crime rates ever recorded in a major city. The AU ranks it second in the world, with a score of 90.5. The World Justice Project placed it second globally for order and security in 2025. How is this possible? The answer starts in 1965. When Singapore gained independence, its founding Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew made a defining decision. Safety and stability would be non-negotiable foundations of the new nation. Everything, law enforcement, education, economic policy, urban design, was aligned toward that goal. 60 years later, the result is a city where violent crime is essentially absent, where mugging is so rare it makes the news, where you can fall asleep on the MRT with your phone on your lap and wake up with it still there. The laws are strict, and some of them are famously unusual. Chewing gum is restricted. Littering carries heavy fines. Vandalism can result in caning. Some people object to these policies, but the outcome speaks for itself. Singapore also topped the global rankings in 2019 for both infrastructure security and personal security simultaneously. That double achievement is extraordinarily rare. One Gallup report found that Singapore residents had the highest sense of personal security and the most positive experiences with law enforcement of any country surveyed. Not second, not third, first, in a city of 5.9 million. That is something. Population 2.75 million, 19M area AU Safe Cities Index 2026, 90.9, third in the World Crime Index, MINIO 2026, 14.5 Infrastructure Security Score, 92.7. Japan keeps showing up on this list. And there's a reason for that. Osaka, the loud, charismatic, food-obsessed younger sibling of Tokyo, scores 90.9 on the AU Index, making it the third safest city on Earth. Its crime index is just 14.5. Its infrastructure security score of 92.7 is among the highest ever recorded globally. But Osaka has a character that Tokyo doesn't. Where Tokyo is precise and reserved, Osaka is warm, boisterous, and openly friendly. The people of Osaka have a reputation throughout Japan for being the most welcoming, and that social openness translates directly into safety. Here's what I mean. In Osaka's Dotonbori district, one of the most chaotic neon-soaked entertainment streets on Earth, packed with tourists and locals until 4 a.m., crime is virtually non-existent. Security cameras are present, yes. But more importantly, people watch out for each other, street vendors, restaurant staff, even other tourists. There's an unspoken social contract that operates at every level of the city. The infrastructure is extraordinary too. Osaka has one of the world's most sophisticated emergency response systems. Built partly from hard experience, the city endured the Great Hanshin earthquake in 1995, and it rebuilt not just its buildings, but its entire emergency preparedness framework. That resilience is now baked into every level of the city's safety architecture. Osaka isn't safe by accident. It's safe because the city, its people, its institutions, its design, makes safety the default. Population 1.96 million Novad Composite Safety Index 2026, 93 out of 100, #1 globally on this index crime index, 97 out of 100, extraordinarily low night walking safety, top 3 globally. Number 2 on our list is one that many people outside Japan have never heard of, Sapporo. The capital of Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island, Sapporo is a city of nearly 2 million people that scores an almost incomprehensible 93 out of 100 on the Novad Composite Safety Index. That makes it the single safest city on Earth by that measurement. The crime index is around 7 out of 100. For a city of 2 million people, that is one of the lowest figures ever recorded anywhere in the world. Night walking safety is in the global top 3. Solo female travelers consistently rate Sapporo as the place they've felt most completely, effortlessly safe anywhere on Earth. But what makes Sapporo so different, even from Tokyo and Osaka? Part of it is culture. Sapporo has the quieter, more reflective character of a northern city. It's not a global megacity with all the noise and pressure that brings. There's a sense of community here that feels almost village-like, despite the city's size. Part of it is the cold. Harsh winters create tight-knit neighborhoods. People depend on each other in ways that warmer climate cities often don't experience. And part of it is simply Japan's broader cultural framework. The concept of omoyari, or considerate empathy toward others. operating in one of its purest urban expressions. Sapporo is the kind of place where children walk to school alone at age 6, where elderly residents leave their front doors unlocked, where a stranger returning a lost glove to its owner is considered completely ordinary. It is, by almost every measure, the safest city on this planet. Except one. We've arrived, the city I described at the very start of this video. The one where you walk alone at Tam through a city of 14 million and feel nothing but calm. Number 1. Tokyo, Japan. Population 13.96 million. AU Safe Cities Index 2026, 92 out of 100. Hashtag 1 in the world on the most comprehensive global safety index, CRINI 26. 16.9 lost mobiles returned, 83% lost wallets returned, 65%. Often the same day, Tokyo is the largest city on Earth. And by the most rigorous, comprehensive measurement of urban safety ever devised, the Economist Intelligence Unit's Safe Cities Index, which evaluates 60 cities across 57 separate indicators, it is also the safest. Let me tell you the story that, for me, defines this city. In 2018 alone, Tokyo residents turned in approximately 3.75 billion yen, that's over 33 million US dollars, in found cash to police boxes around the city. Let that land for a moment. $33 million found on the street, on trains, in taxis, in restaurants, and handed in. According to the BBC, 83% of lost mobile phones in Tokyo are returned to their owners. 65% of lost wallets come back, often on the same day, with every note still inside. By law, finders are entitled to a 20% reward. Most refuse it. The Japanese concept at the heart of this is called koban, the neighborhood police box system, where small, locally embedded police posts exist throughout the city, staffed by officers who know the community, who are accessible, who are trusted. There are thousands of them across Tokyo. But the koban is only a symbol of something deeper. Tokyo Governor Koke Yuriko said it plainly: Tokyo has a global reputation for public safety. It is a city where lost wallets are highly likely to be returned intact. That's not a marketing slogan. That's just a description of everyday life. The city scores top tier across every pillar of the AU Index: digital security, healthcare infrastructure, personal safety, and physical safety. It's not just safe from crime, it's safe from everything. Emergency services are exceptional. Earthquake preparedness is unmatched. Healthcare access is universal and world-class. And all of this, remember, in a city of nearly 14 million people. A city that never sleeps, a city with some of the most complex, crowded train systems on the planet. A city that should, by every conventional assumption, be dangerous. Instead, it is the safest major city in the world. Because in Tokyo, safety isn't a policy, it's a value. It's woven into the culture, the architecture, the social contract between every single person who lives there. And that shared, deeply held, community-level commitment to one another is something no index can fully capture. So there you have it, the 10 safest cities in the world in 2026. From the sun-bleached streets of Lisbon all the way to the frost-quiet avenues of Sapporo. From Vienna's imperial calm to Singapore's engineered precision. And at the very top, Tokyo. A city of 14 million people that somehow feels like a small town where everyone, without being asked, looks out for everyone else. What does all of this teach us? The safest cities in the world aren't safe because of walls and weapons. They're safe because of trust, because of community, because of institutions that work, and people who believe in them. Now I want to hear from you. Which city on this list surprised you the most? Would you actually consider living in any of them? And is there a city you think should have made this list that didn't? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people. And if you want to see the other side of this coin, the most dangerous cities in the world in 2026, That video is coming next week. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Subscribe so you don't. Until then, travel safely, live safely, and I'll see you in the next one.